like to inform our audience about the effects of alcohol on the body. Alcohol affects many organs, affects men and women differently, and opens people up to things they may not, under normal circumstances, be willing to do. Effects on organs. Long-term drinking weakens the heart muscle and causes alcoholic cardiomyopathy, which is when the heart droops and stretches and cannot contract, therefore not enough blood reaches the heart organs to nourish them. Drinking in general affects the heartbeat. Alcohol affects the internal pacemaker system and causes heart arrhythmia, which is a quickened or irregular heartbeat. Alcohol slows down the brain processes and messages are relayed slower. Disruptions of the neurotransmitters due to alcohol use cause severe mood changes. Long-term drinking causes the brain mass to shrink and kills brain cells. Alcohol causes glutamate, which affects the memory. Alcohol-induced liver disease causes brain damage as well. The liver stops breaking down manganese and ammonia, which then travels in great quantities to the brain and causes hepatic encephalopathy, which leads to depression, anxiety, coma, and possible death. 2 million Americans suffer from liver disease caused by alcohol. The liver breaks down toxins in the body and stores extra blood sugars. Alcohol causes the liver to become more fatty. The inflammation causes alcoholic hepatitis and cuts off the blood supply to the liver cells, which cause them to die. Then they are replaced with scar tissue through a process known as cirrhosis. This can cause liver failure. Alcohol affects the pancreas by causing inflammation because the enzymes used to break down the alcohol are harmful to the pancreas. This process is called pancreatitis and can lead to pancreatic cancer. A pancreatic attack can occur and cause vomiting, diarrhea, and abdominal pain. Now that we have discussed what alcohol does to the body in general, let's talk about how it affects the genders differently. Women are more vulnerable than men to alcohol's long-term effects on health. According to the Harvard Heart Letter, men in Japan that drank 4 or more drinks a day died of heart disease at the same rate as the non-drinkers. However, females that drank 4 or more a day were 4 times as likely to have died from heart disease than the non-drinkers. Women and men process the alcohol different. Women process it slower than men, which means females' tissues are more exposed to the alcohol with each drink. Studies have shown that alcohol has a greater impact on women's heart tissue, arteries, and breast tissue. According to the Harvard Heart Letter, 2 or more drinks a day increases breast cancer chances in females by 41%. The typical beer goggles affect men and women differently because men base attractiveness on the symmetry of the face, and when intoxicated, they can no longer tell if the face is symmetrical. Women, on the other hand, are just more open under the influence of alcohol. After 2 or 3 drinks, men and women are aroused, but after 4 or 5 drinks, men lose that drive and can have issues performing. We have discussed what it does to the body physically, but what about mentally? According to the Brown University data, alcohol has lasting effects and prohibits one's skills the next day, such as testing ability, the feeling of being rested, and even driving a car. They say the people studied said they feel more sluggish the next day. According to Sabota, alcohol reduces one's inhibition and People make decisions after drinking that they may not have made before drinking, such as sexual partners, unprotected sex, using drugs, and many others. Many people do not plan to drink and drive, but in the moment nothing seems to matter, though they know it is wrong. Alcohol has had a major impact on fatal accidents. Due to the alcohol in the body, the reaction time is slow and the muscles are more relaxed, so when in an accident, an intoxicated person may be less hurt because the body does not tense up. Many times my father-in-law, who is a paramedic, has seen this happen. He says that more than half the accidents involving an intoxicated person, they are the ones that are less hurt, and most of the time they are the ones who cause the accident. In a study done by the Los Angeles Biomedical Research Institution, people with a positive blood alcohol level had shorter stays and state that intoxication may have both positive and negative benefits to injury. Alcohol affects the human body in many ways. It affects the organs and causes disease. It affects men and women differently in their reactions to it. Also, alcohol affects the mind and our decision-making processes.